I spent 14 years bodybuilding to look like this. The girl I'm in love with is dating a guy who can't bench 135 pounds. He's not even rich. End me now.
Yes, because being rich is a personality trait. Yeah, you might want to think about that one for a second there, mister. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/Insane People Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout, or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction, and it helps support the channel. Thank you.
Son, even if a day goes bad, accompany her to the metro to make sure that she goes back home safe. Yes, father. Screw that. She can walk alone if my company wasn't good enough for her. Better yet, she can go get screwed. These females need to learn that they can't continue to expect special treatment after continually disrespecting men. These westernized bees ain't with the hassle. Get your passports ASAP.
Yes, because God forbid you happen to make it so that you actually are interested in making it so that somebody gets home safely. Look, if they don't want you to come with them to the metro to drop them off, that's perfectly fine. They can go walk themselves, but saying screw them is not the way to go about things. So, vaccines are a good thing.
Well, some are, I think. Some are not, and I have my opinion, just like you do. The beer virus vaccine is a joke. It doesn't keep you from getting it or spreading it, and a lot of adverse reactions. And I took two myself, because I was afraid that I would lose my job, and that is the only reason. Fauci and his wife made a fortune off of the vaccines, and he knew they didn't work. And if we weren't flooded with so many unvaccinated people from other countries, maybe we wouldn't be having outbreaks, and we were told that they didn't have to take the virus vaccine either by Biden.
So, everything you just said was complete and utter nonsense. Yeah, why? Yeah, come on. Nobody would ever lie on the internet. Remember, that's the golden rule. Everybody tells the truth on the internet. 93-year-old Miss Walker still getting on out and about. Women age like fine wine.
Yeah, but what purpose does she serve? What purpose do women serve after menopause? We should off all women once they hit a menopause. Saves a lot of money and resources to economize better.
Wouldn't that also be like, with that logic, you'd wind up offing all guys once their flag isn't able to go to full mast? Oh, but let me guess, that's different now, isn't it? Or ending guys that aren't able to attract the women's. No, that would be different though, because that one applies to you. But that would be bad now, wouldn't it? Look at old thing of rules for thee, but not for me.
RFK Jr. is pro-vaccine. He's anti-unnecessary vaccine. There are 77 vaccines required by the age of 18. Why does a baby need a hepatitis B vaccine when 1 in 7 million are affected?
Because some people rather not risk it, and it's not like people as a baby are pretty darn susceptible to a lot of stuff. I've been unplugging my Wi-Fi router each night and can't recommend it enough. I've had the best restful sleep, and I'm waking up less sore and more alert. Yes, it's because of the Wi-Fi, which is why you haven't been getting good sleep and all. Totally not. You've been on your phone or in front of a screen or anything. Just have good PSA tip. Turn on the blue light filter on a timer. It's not going to change your viewing experience, and it will be nice on your eyes and help you sleep. But I can very much tell you, it's not the Wi-Fi that's very much going to be the solution to it all. it's working on being able to put devices down after a certain amount of time.
Race relations were greatly improved from the 90s through the 2000s. It was Obama who fractured race relations. People may mock it when I say that we shouldn't be focused on racism, but the fact that remains that when we had less focus on race, the races got along much better. I remember no major incidents from my childhood until Obama got into office. Then the racial floodgates opened. Yes, as the good old saying goes.
Thanks, Obama.
Being ended by a man is the leading cause of death in 18 to 44-year-old women globally, but we're concerned about the male loneliness epidemic.
I think the M and this violence goes up when more men are lonely and frustrated. It is a bad recipe for society in general. Men are lonely because females, yes, men and females, all the brain cells are firing on this one, instead of bonding with them, go to clubs and parties and get run through. How do you want men to not be lonely when the majority of today's women are getting a body a week? You can be in a relationship with a W. Heads up, Colorado. Animal activist groups funded by the same outside interests that brought us Measure 114 to bring wolves to Colorado. Wolves known for hunting livestock. 36 plus domestic animals are dead here, and that does not include the many dead wolves, is happening in California, and land grabs have started. Arizona and New Mexico livestock depredations are out of control as well, with imported protected gray wolves. This is all about eliminating independent ranchers on farmers, not about restoring a species, but running people off of the land.
Isn't it also sometimes they bring wolves into certain areas to help get rid of invasive species that the wolves would be predators for? Come on, this person would never consider that.
Anyone know of any good places to get Jackson to for a tattoo? Just because he's so young, I don't know of any places that'll do it myself. I need recommendations.
For context, the kid is 5 years old. How old is he? If he's a child, he can't get a tattoo. LOL.
Oh, he's 5. I know it's a little young.
Yeah, just a frickin' little.
But I found a really nice tattoo that's a sort of a mother/son kind of thing. And I want to get him it for his 6th birthday in May. Plus, children can get tats if they have a parent with them when they are getting it done.
Are you insane? You want your little child to get a permanent thing on his body, and that hasn't even developed yet, and it's something he can't even consent to. Heck, most 16-year-olds still can't get a tattoo on their own, and I'm actually sat here in shock that you think getting one at 5 is acceptable. You definitely won't find any places that will do that.
The last time that I checked, you don't have a kid, so don't lecture me about my parenting. Just because you think it's wrong doesn't mean it is.
Yes, because if you happen to have kids, meanwhile somebody else doesn't happen to have kids, they can't tell you that you're being a bad parent. Okay, well, what about if a doctor doesn't have kids? Are they able to tell you that, oh yeah, you should make sure you get your kids a tetanus shot?
Oh, do you know what it's like being a parent with a kid? You don't know a single darn thing.
Yeah, saying that to somebody who went to school for multiple years to get a degree. I might not have any kids, but if I happen to see one of yours about to run into traffic, I'm gonna tell you that probably isn't a good thing to happen. That, and also you do all of this of trying to ask around of like, hey, there aren't really a lot of places that would probably let me do this. Does anybody have a recommendation? There might be a reason why they don't have those kind of services for 5 frickin' years olds. It is so tragic that this happened, and prayers to the families. But what they are playing with Jesus Christ now, and it will be an eye blink in heaven's time, and then they will be united with their families.
Praise Jesus.
Oh yeah, you happen to lose somebody in a family. Yeah, well, yeah, you know, in the context of this was somebody losing their kid in a pew-pew event, and somebody out here just outright saying, oh yeah, it's all part of God's plan. Don't worry, you'll be with them soon enough. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. And I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!